What's up, family? Welcome to the channel. So today we diving into an in-depth analysis of two electrifying NFL matchups from this week: the Washington Commanders versus the Detroit Lions, and the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. These games were packed with action, drama, and pivotal moments. So let's break them down play by play, statistic by statistic, baby, and uncover what made these battles so memorable. Stick around because we bring you all the highlights and insights you don't want to miss within this discussion, right? So the Washington Commanders versus the Detroit Lions, a high scoring showdown. Let's start with the Washington Commanders. Incredible performance against the Detroit Lions. The final score, a jaw-dropping 45-31 victory for the Washington Commanders. This game was a masterclass in offensive execution, and both teams came to play, man. From the opening whistle, the Commanders made their intentions clear. Quarterback Sam Howell had an outstanding day, throwing for over 300 yards and connecting for 3 touchdowns. Howell's ability to read the Lions' defensive schemes and exploit gaps in coverage was nothing short of remarkable. His chemistry with wide receiver Terry McLaurin, however, was on full display as the duo combined for multiple big plays, including a 60-yard bomb left fans in awe. On the ground, running back Brian Robertson Jr. was a force to be reckoned with, racking up 120 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. The Commanders' offensive line deserved a shout out for creating massive lanes and giving Howe ample time to make decisions. But let's not overlook the Lions' efforts, right? Jared Goff put up a valiant fight, throwing for 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wide receiver Ross Brown had a standout performance, pulling in 8 receptions for 120 yards and a score. Despite their strong offensive showing, Detroit's defense struggled to contain the Commanders' relentless attack. One pivotal moment came late in the third quarter when Washington's defense stepped up big time. A crucial interception by cornerback Kendall Fuller shifted the momentum entirely, setting up another touchdown drive for the Commanders. And this was a turning point that left the Lions scrambling to catch up, scrambling and scraping, as I like to call it, baby. So, however, let's talk about the next game, right? The Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs, a defensive duel, I would like to say. Um, a matchup that showcased grit, determination, and the brilliance of Patrick Mahomes in himself. The Chiefs emerged victorious with a 23-14 win, but it wasn't an easy ride. Kansas City's offense, led by Mahomes, was efficient, if not spectacular. Mahomes threw for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcasing his usual pose under pressure. One of the highlights of the game was his connection with tight end Travis Kelce, who hauled in 7 receptions for 95 yards and a touchdown. Kelsey's ability to find soft spots in the Texans' zone defense was a key factor in the Chiefs' success. The Chiefs' running game, led by Isaiah Pacheco, also contributed with over 80 rushing yards. While not dominant, it was enough to keep the Texans' defense honest. On the defensive side, Kansas City Chiefs, Jones was an absolute monster, man, recording 2 sacks and consistently disrupting Houston's offensive rhythm. And the Chiefs secondary also played a pivotal role with a critical, I should say, fourth quarter interception by L'Jarius Sneed that effectively sealed the game. For the Texans, rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud showed flashes of brilliance, throwing for 210 yards and a touchdown. Wide receiver Nico Collins was his go-to target, recording 6 catches for 85 yards and a score. However, Houston's inability to establish a consistent running game proved to be their Achilles heel. With just 60 yards as a team, the Texans struggled to maintain balance and keep Kansas City's defense guessing. But takeaways and looking ahead, right? Both games highlighted the importance of execution in key moments. For the Commanders, it was their offensive fireworks and timely defensive plays that propelled them to victory. For the Chiefs, it was their disciplined defense and Mahomes' steady leadership that got the job done. As we move deeper into the season, these games raise some important questions. Can the Commanders maintain their high-powered offense performances against tougher defenses, right? And will the Lions defense step up to complement their potent offense? And for the Chiefs, can they continue to rely on their defense when their offense isn't firing on all cylinders? Meanwhile, the Texans have shown promise but need to address their offensive inconsistencies to compete at a higher level. And that's it for today's breakdown. What do you guys think of these games? Which players stood out to you? Let me know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth NFL coverage. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, folks. Peace.